Story of an ice cube. Once upon a time, there was a refrigerator. Inside of it, there was a little ice cube living with his brother. A little ice cube always wanted to get out of the refrigerator. So a little ice cube told this thought to his brother. When his brother heard that, he shouted, "No, outside the refrigerator is very dangerous. Never think like that again." Despite of his brother's word, a little ice cube really wanted to out. So one day, when his brother was sleeping, a little ice cube jumped out from the refrigerator. And started to travel outside of refrigerator. An ice cube felt happy when he saw new things that he hadn't seen. Few moments later, an ice cube felt something strange. It was getting smaller and smaller. An ice cube was really confused about this situation. There was an electrical outlet just beside of an ice cube and his name was Piggy. Piggy said, "Hey, what are you doing here, Ice Cube? You must be in the refrigerator, not here, or you'll turn to water when you keep hanging out like this." The Ice Cube asked the reason why, so Piggy answered, "When ice cube gets heat, it turns to water. We call this melting, which solid change to liquid. And be careful, when you turn to liquid, you cannot move freely because water has definite volume but indefinite shape and it has many intermolecular distance. However, when it is solid like you, it has visible shape and volume and its molecules are attached together. They don't have intermolecular distance. That's why you can move around now. If you don't want to be a water, you better find somewhere cool place." So the ice cube went to the top of the drawer and got cold wind from the air conditioner. However, nothing changed. Air conditioner said, "If you don't want to be water, you should go to a place where it's 0 degrees or less, just like your home refrigerator." The ice cube ran as fast as he could to the kitchen. Poor Ice Cube noticed that he would melt before he get to the refrigerator, so he asked the door what he should do. The door answered, "Oh dear Ice Cube, you still have a way to stay in Ice Cube. Solid normally freezes when it is heated to 100 degrees. At first, it will make you change into water. In a few minutes, you will turn back to an ice cube. Go to the pot and ask for it." But the door was very evil door. He told a lie to an ice cube, but Ice Cube didn't notice that. Ice Cube just did exactly what he heard from an evil door. Then he turned into water in the pot. The pot asked to a little ice cube, "I have a question. Didn't you say you don't want to turn water? If you heat it at 100 degrees, you will be turning into a steam. If you turn to steam, intermolecular distance will be much more than water. It has no shape and no volume either. It is called evaporation when liquid changes to solid." The ice cube felt something strange of his body before he spoke to the pot. He was boiling. Boiling was the step before liquid evaporates. What? Few seconds later he turned into a steam and flew away. "Help me!" The pot shouted. There's still way to turn back to solid. Do you see that mirror? Stick to that mirror, then you'll turn into a small water drop. When the gas changes into liquid, we call it condensation. After that, you need to get inside of the refrigerator, then you'll get back into your original shape. When liquid changes into solid, we call this freezing. Better good luck. The ice cube flew and stuck to the mirror before he flew away. As soon as he stuck into the mirror, he turned into small water drops. The ice cube think, how can I get there? I'm slowly falling down. Luckily, the owner of the house opened the refrigerator to find something. An ice cube shouted, now! In that moment, Ice Cube jumped into the refrigerator. Finally, he arrived at refrigerator safely, and he lay down at his bed waiting for his body get frozen. After all his body got frozen, his brother came to him and cried. He said he was finding the little ice cube for a long time. The ice cube thought about what he had learned today. He learned solid, liquid, gas, molecular, intermolecular distance, melting, freezing, evaporation, and condensation. He was curious about the name of process which gas changes to solid or solid changes to gas. So he asked to his brother about this. His brother answered, when the gas changes to solid, we call this deposition, and when the solid changes to gas, we call this sublimation. But why are you asking this? The ice cube laughed with a smiling face and answered, nothing. The end. Thank you for watching.